This dude is a trip.
This video of you know, Chrisean Rock and her child went viral recently, and people are wondering, yo, is this kid okay? All right. Now, granted, I don't think people necessarily are judging the kid or trying to make fun of a child or nothing like that. But I do think people are looking at the actions of the mom, and when the mom was pregnant, she didn't seem to have the care of the kid in mind because she smoked when she was pregnant. She drank Hennessy when she was pregnant. She operated like a non-pregnant woman. So when people are now scrutinizing the kid, it's not because they want to be mean or whatever about a child. They're looking at this person who they still believe is unfit to raise a kid, and that's what it is. Anyway, this video kind of went viral, and it was a video of Chrisean Rock showing off the baby.
Tastes like nothing but guac.
I ain't gonna lie. This baby looked like Charles Barkley more than Charles Barkley himself.
Like nothing but guac and a greasy bread.
Face been locked up. Her clout's decreased a little bit. She hasn't been doing too many clout chasing things. She actually looked like she's trying to change to become somewhat of a better mother. The only thing that still matters is that that's good that you're now trying to take the appropriate steps. But when you were drinking Hennessy and smoking weed when the baby was incubating in your stomach, those ramifications are still got to be paid for, and those are consequences that are going to be existing. And I'm just hoping that it's not affecting the baby's health because I see a lot of people talk about the kid, but I got no comment about it. But I'm telling you, the one time I was talking to her on the phone, and she like 6-7 months pregnant, she fully smoking. She don't give. And maybe maybe it was all a myth that they told us in health class, and it don't affect the kid. But I'm pretty much thinking that I could probably bet that some of her actions probably affected this kid somehow. So whatever, man.
Back with another one. So I wanted to bring some things to your attention. I had noticed that academics, has alongside with a lot of other men, which is really sad. It's a chatty patty community when it comes to these men on social media. It was one point in time it was Wack 100. There was the Charles White. Now we have the academic. But academic is a very disrespectful individual. Um, I think he has paved the way alongside with Charles White and the Wack 100s and now the academics that this is like a show to talk about Junior and why Junior is allegedly the way he is because of his mother smoking and drinking while pregnant. It's almost to the point where it's now like a trend, and it's a man trend that they get onto these social media platforms. They look at videos with Chrisean Holden Jr., and it's like a reaction video. Like, Chrisean and her son are like monsters or something, and they're put on display like it's a circus, and people react off them. And I really feel as though it's gotten to the point that it's gone too far. Academics is a very disrespectful dude. He does not have, and everyone knows, in my opinion, in the community, no respect for women at all whatsoever. And he's too comfortable with having Chrisean's name in his mouth like he personally knows her. And he's like trying to spew around the internet about, her activities from the past and things that she did in the past, but then at the same time trying to give her credit that he can admit that she is trying in the future, as in now, to be a better person, but she should have been doing these things when she was pregnant with Junior. But it's like, where is it and when is it your place to know that it's not your place to have Chrisean's name in your mouth and what Chrisean should have been doing? When is it your place to say that to the public? How you feel like you know her personally, like you guys have been best friends and you know her personally. You're only going off of what the hearsay is off of social media. All right. What we see is not always what we get. That does not mean that Chrisean Rock, in fact, actually was doing half these things. We had to have been there. Somebody had to tell me one time, what if she had 2 cups and them cups, one had water in it, one had soda in it? We don't know. We only know from what we see with our eyes and our ears, and it's from social media. And that's the only thing that we can go on. And it's not right to character assassinate someone and you don't know the full story. You're only going by things that were said by the baby's father, Blueface, when they were mad at each other. Okay? They're now the best of lovers and friends. And he's not saying these things about his child, and you're still wanting to keep the narrative going. For what? There's no reason for it. The girl is trying to change her life, and people are making it hard for her. It's like people want to stay in that, the memory situation of what she used to do instead of what she's doing now. And academics really rubbed me the wrong way when I heard him say, the things that he was saying about Chrisean Rock. I know he's a larger than life channel. He has a whole bunch of followers. She's the last person that he needs to even have in his mouth. He's a very successful channel. I don't understand why he would have to go on a smear campaign for Chrisean Rock, because regardless if it's true or not, whatever Chrisean did from the past that caused any type of harm to herself or to child, that is in the past and we have to move forward from it. And I feel as though there are influences like academic that they know that if they run with the narrative long enough, people will come after, of course, from a distance, Chrisean Rock, and say horrible things, and make up horrible things, and then they piggyback off of it, and then they start doing videos, and then they start assuming things that they don't know about or have not done any research about, because a lot of these people are not from the sector. A lot of these people are not following or have never followed Chrisean Rock or did not know what or who Chrisean Rock was until people like Charles White or the academics of the world or the Wack 100s, because he played a part, trust and believe. Wack 100 has made a lot of money dragging Chrisean Rock's name, trust and believe. Okay, now he made amends with her. I guess he's calling himself respecting the relationship between him, Blueface and her, but he also caused a lot of people side-eyeing Chrisean Rock and making it very hard for Chrisean Rock to be a mother to Junior, and also making it, I honestly believe, because of how she's being portrayed, it easy for people to do these lawsuits over things that could just easily be, listen, it was a misunderstanding, you know, my apologies, and keep it moving. But they're not doing that because these people have made Chrisean Rock into a monster. So now it's attack Chrisean Rock any means necessary. Even so, if she does anything wrong, let's sue her. If she does anything wrong, let's get on the to a video and character assassinate her. And I think that that is really wrong, and it really needs to be stopped.